What happens with the Barolo when it ages? This is 4 years older than the one I had, than the 16. But what happens with age?
What we find in a aged Barolo, much more concentration, much more elegance, because we don't are very close to the bottling, and the wine become very, very round and soft. The tannins is perfect integrated with the acidity and the body. And then start to arrive the smell of animal, cleaning animal. We don't have cleaning animal, but this is like to take a part of our soil, okay, the sandy and the clay, and put in your nose. The same smell you have on the soil and in this wine. This is the perfect interpretation of our land.
It's a beautiful sort of concentration when in all the elements here. Just very focused wine, and all the components are very deep, but still so refreshing. It's a nice combination to really. The extra time, is it the extra time in general, or the extra time in oak that affects the wine, or both?
For this wine we change everything, because it's a wine. The classic born every vineyard we the first one we fermented separately and then we blended. The Riserva born in the same time, so we keep the grape at the same in Canubi, in Lite, in Fossati the same days. And we fermented together, and the natural fermentation is around 12 to 15 days. Then we take the skin, we put inside the wine, and stay in a contact for 90 days. So we separate the wine from the skin in January, usually. Okay. Very, very long. Then we go in wood for minimum 6 years. After 6 years in wood, 1 year in a concrete tanks for return, balanced and harmony, and then we go in a bottling. So it's a very long process.
It's a long process.
The wine become and stay fresh.
So how long before you release it to the different markets? How long do you keep it before it's released? It's 8 years in total, 7, 8 years, something like that.
8 years usually.
8 years.
We exit in April with the 14. But this is not my idea. I have only the capacity to tell. But this idea born in 1920. So in the 1920, in the Langhe area, is in Piedmont, is a Langa della Malora. Malora is not dark, good weather. It's everything is dark because the Langa before 30 years ago, it's a very poor population, and the Barolo is not Barolo, and the wine is not the wine. We don't have the industry, so it's a disaster. One family eat for 1 week only with one anchovies and a piece of bread. This is the Langa 80 years ago. So in this period, one genius of Borgogno is called Cesare Borgogno, understand the capacity and the potential of the Barolo, and decide to stop to sell 20,000 bottles of every great vintages of Barolo for sale just only after 20 years. In 1922, born our Barolo Riserva, the first release.
All right.
Today, thanks Cesare, we have the capacity to propose and to sell in the global market, in a location, in a very small quantity, Barolo like 1961, 67, 78, 82, 85, 88, all the best vintages.
Before we have some questions for us now, but before that, just what would be the perfect food pairing for this wine? I mean, this is just such a food-friendly wine too. I'm just thinking of like braised meat of some kind, or what do you serve it with?
This one?
Yeah.
Without nothing. I like to open the bottle only for me, egoist, and drink all the bottle without everything.
Perfect. That's what I'm going to do after the tasting today. Yeah.